Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, praise and gratitude. Let us pray to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for the grace in the form of health so that we can carry out the Zoom this morning. Don't forget to pray and greeting. May they continue to be bestowed on our Lord Rasulullah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. On this day, I'm Vina Yunita Rahmawati as the moderator who will guide the discussion activities. Before the discussion begins, I will introduce our group presenter, namely laili, azizah, and Reza, Agnes. The topic we will discuss is analyzing the text. Our group has found report text. I will start the presentation. The first text is titled Mangrove Tree. Mangrove tree. Mangrove is a tropical marine tree. Mangrove have special aerial root and salt filtering tap root which enable them to thrive in brackish weather. Brackish weather is salty but not as salty as seaweather. Mangrove tree and commonly planted and found in coastal area. Mangrove can serve as walls of protection for natural disaster in coastal area like tsunami. According to BBC News, healthy mangrove forests had helped save lives in the Asia disaster tsunami, and people tended to respect these natural barriers even more, especially after the tsunami. There are several species of mangrove tree found all over the world. Some prefer more salinity, while others like to be very close to a larger freshwater sources such as rivers. Some prefer areas that are sheltered from waves. Some species have they during high tide. Other species grow on dry land but are still part of the ecosystem. The Time of India reported that rare species of mangrove had been found and was also known as the looking glass tree, probably because the leaves are silver coated. Mangrove need to keep their trunk and leaf above the surface of the water. Yet they also need to be firmly attached to the ground so they are not moved by waves. Any part of root that appears above the water flows oxygen to the plant underwater surface. As the soil begins to build up, this root procedure additional root that become embedded in the soil. From the text, we find the structure of the report text. 1. The general classification section is a section that shows various general statements about the object being discussed. In the text above, the object being discussed is a mangrove tree, and the general classification section is shown in the section. A mangrove is a tropical marine tree. Mangrove have special area root and salt filtering tap root which enable them to thrive in brackish weather. Brackish weather is salty but not as salty as sea weather. Or in other words, the general classification section of the text above is listed in the first paragraph of the text. 2. The description section is a section that explains detailed information about the object discussed in detail. The text above discusses detailed information about mangrove tree starting from paragraph 2 to the last paragraph. And language feature 1. Use of common noun, for example, planchet. 2. Using timely present tense, for example, some species have their root covered with seawater every day during high tide. 3. Using simple present tense. Okay, the topic of the text above is tropical marine tree, namely mangrove. And next text will be explained by Reza Agnes. Reza Agnes are welcome.
Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving Day is a celebration of harvest, thankfulness for peace, and the attempt of Native Americans. It's usually celebrated in late autumn. In the past, Thanksgiving was celebrated for the rich harvest in New England. In North America, however, it was originally held to thank God for their survival in the new land, which was not easy for them. However, in Canada, it had been celebrated as in New England. Thanksgiving now is celebrated in United States of America and in Canada. Thanksgiving festivals are held every fourth Thursday of November in the US and on the second Monday of October in Canada. It's usually celebrated in 4 to 5 days in the North America and for 3 days in Canada. It's celebrated through families and friends gathering to eat and give good luck. Turkey is the main dish in the Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving parades are also usually held. In Thanksgiving, homes are decorated with wreaths, fresh and dried flowers. Lamps are lighted to brighten the environment. Tables are decorated with the best china and antique silver dishes to mark the occasion. The generic structure. First is general classification. Is in the first paragraph because it's stating general aspect of Thanksgiving Day. Second is text description. Is in paragraph 2 to 3 because it's describing the phenomenon which will be discussed in detail. In that text, the description section will explain about when the Thanksgiving Day is held and what usually people do on that day. Next is language features. First, using simple present tense. Second, using common nouns, example, day. Third, using timeless present tense, example, Thanksgiving parades are also usually held. The topic of the text is about the Thanksgiving Day celebration.
Okay, next text. Komodo dragon. Komodo dragon is the largest lizard on Earth. It lies within the scrub and land of some Indonesian islands. Komodo dragon is the world's heaviest lizard, and fishing 150 pounds or a lot of. The most important Komodo ever measured was quite 10 feet 3 meters long and weighed 166 kilogram. However, The common size of Komodo within the wheel is about 8 feet 2.5 meters long and 200 pound or 19.1. Komodo has gray skin, a pointed snout, powerful limbs, and a muscular tail. They use their keen sense of smell to find decaying an animal remain from many miles away. They additionally hunt different lizards, yet as massive mammals and general barbarian. The Komodo dragon teeth are usually coated. Be it comes once it fits the gum bed, making perfect culture for future microorganisms, the microorganisms that bear the Komodo dragon. Spits cause bird disease or septicemia. Its victim, a dragon can beat its prey that follow it till the animal is simply too weak to hold on. This lizard species is vulnerable by looking loss of prey species and surrounding loss. General structure. Number 1, general classification. Section is a section that show various general segments about the object being discussed in the text above. The object discussed is the Komodo dragon, and the general classification is shown in the section. Komodo dragon is the largest lizard on Earth. It lives within the scope and land of some Indonesian islands. Komodo dragon is the world's largest lizard and fishing on the 105 pound or a lot of. Or in other words, the general classification section of the text above is listed in the first paragraph of the text. Description. The description section is a section that describes detailed information about the object being discussed in detail. The text about discuss detailed information about the Komodo dragon of paragraph 2 to the last paragraph. Language feature report text. Number 1, the text discusses general things, namely about animal. Number 2, using linking verb, example, long, animal. Number 3, the text uses simple present tense, sentence patterns, and use terms related to the topic of discussion in the report text. The topic of the text is above the largest lizard on Earth, namely Komodo dragon. Next, blue whale. The blue whale is not only the biggest whale living today. The blue whale is the biggest creature ever to have lived on Earth. They are main Boklini, Giganti, much larger than any of the dinosaurs, blue whales, and the other ants. Giants live there will live in seawater. Blue whales commonly reach the corsal length of 29 meters. That's roughly as long the 3 London Red double-decker buses parked end to end. Blue whales in the southern hemisphere are generally larger than those in the northern hemisphere, and family blues are larger than males. The longest blue whale on record, female measured at South Georgia, Walling Station in the South Atlantic. 1909. She was 33.58 meters. The heaviest blue whale was also female humble in the Southern Ocean, Antarctica, on 20 March 1947. Retyped the Chalice at 190 tons, wings in equivalent to about 30 elephant or 2,500 people. Blue whales are now extremely rare due to uncontrolled commercial whaling. Some population sold the endangered to the point of extinction. Okay, next, Reza.
Pigeon. Pigeon refers to all birds of the family Columbidae and other columbiforms. There are consist of 310 species. Some people may also know them as doves. There is no clear distinction between the used word pigeons and doves until today, but generally the word pigeons is used to address the species known as the rock dove, while the word doves is used to address a pigeon that is white. Pigeons exhibit various size and color based on their species. The smallest species may have the size of 15 centimeters and weigh 30 grams, while the largest species can grow up to 75 centimeters with the body weight of 2 kilograms. Some of their color are pale gray, white, brown, reddish, and black. Most of them have two black bars on their wings. They have a small head with a short beak. Their body is compact with two large and muscular wings and two short legs on it. Pigeons can be found almost in any region in the world. They have been domesticated since 10,000 years ago. They have been used by humans for several purposes, such as courier to deliver short written messages, sacred symbols in a wedding ceremony, entertainment in a magic show, and also as a racing birds. Some species are also edible and they are served as food in some places.
Okay, that was the presentation from our group. I, as the moderator, question what if there are more or less. I apologize profusely and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.